Good morning, everybody. Trippin' Sister here, and
The Striking Mikey!
Ew, look at that.
That's an oil refinery.
I want to cover my nose.
There's a barges on the river.
That's like really disgusting.
And welcome.
Welcome to Kentucky, everybody. The Bluegrass State. It's early. It's actually, we left on time, I do believe.
You left ahead of time.
We left a little bit ahead of time, but I got a frog in my throat. And I think it's a frog, yeah. I think it's, I don't know, I was coughing a little bit. I don't know if, I haven't been taking any vitamins. Maybe I better do that because I really don't want to get a cold. And the weather is changing. I can tell the weather's changing. So I had a little bit of a sore throat yesterday. Not real bad, but I have been having a little headaches here and there. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to drink more water, which you can do that when you've got your toilet with you. So not a problem. Anyhow, our destination today is supposed to be Lexington, Kentucky. And we'll be stopping there today.
We have a reservation.
We have a reservation?
At Club Walmart.
Yeah. Make sure if you're going to boondock a lot like we do, and you're going to use Walmart or other establishments like that, make sure you call ahead of time. Walmart does have a list of stores that participate in that kind of hospitality, and they have a list of stores that don't, right? The ones that don't is not, from what we could tell, is not that Walmart doesn't want to do it. It's when Walmart doesn't own the lot that they're sitting on, they can't do it. You'll get towed, right? It belongs to the city or the county.
There's some sort of a municipal prohibition.
Go ahead.
If there's some sort of a municipal prohibition against overnight camping, then they'll post it. We use an app called RV Parky, P-A-R-K-Y, RV Parky. And when you dial in location and hit enter, it shows you a list of the Walmarts and other areas and other establishments in the area which do allow free overnight parking. But we always call to check beforehand.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll tell you, we don't care, but the county doesn't want you to do it, or the city council voted that you shouldn't do it, and we think you'll be okay as long as you're gone by 7 because parking enforcement or whoever it is will come around to check. They'll let you know, and then if they tell you that, well, it's kind of a gamble, right? If you want to take the chance, that's on you, and they're pretty much telling you that. So, but it's been fine so far. We've been gone for over a month. And we've stayed, hasn't it been over a month?
Yes.
It's been over a month. I don't know how far over.
Almost a month and a half.
Almost a month and a half, and we've stayed in an RV park 3 times. That's it. So, that was when, I had a little road fatigue, so both of us did. So we stayed at the last place, park we stayed at, the Circle 9 Ranch, for 2 weeks before we left. So, anyhow, there you go. Well,
that was our intention when we left Canada. Patsy felt that when we got to New Hampshire, we should stay probably 2 weeks in New Hampshire, which we did, although we did side trips to Maine and to other areas of New Hampshire while we were there. But we stayed 2 weeks in the park there. We stayed 3 nights in a park in Bozeman, Montana. And we stayed 1 night in a park, county Fairgrounds in Albert Lea, Minnesota, and that was it.
That was it. Yep. So just check, because you don't. I haven't experienced it. Thank God we haven't experienced it. We don't intend to. But you don't want the proverbial knock on the door at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, and somebody telling you have to move. You can't stay here, or wake up to a nasty ticket, on your windshield or whatever. You don't want that, right? So it's just a hassle that you don't want to encounter. So anyway, all right, you guys. Well, if anything interesting happens, we'll let you know. Right now, ain't nothing interesting happening except me. So there you go. All right, you guys, keep tripping.